Welcome to the best gambling show on the internet. This is the home of the money pick. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Divisional round over-under totals to bet. Let's get this money. Wild card weekend was hot for the totals. Let's keep it going. First game, we got the Jacksonville Jags at the Kansas City Chiefs. Over, under is 53. I'm going over. I mean, we've been doing this for 3 years. When we see the Chiefs, we go over. And you understand why. This is the Jags defense that while their defensive line looks awesome on paper, they do not get a consistent pass rush. And Kansas City has a top 5 offensive line in the league, especially when we're looking at pass blocking. I think the Chiefs take advantage of this Jags secondary. I think they move this damn ball up and down the field. But as we know with the Chiefs, and the reason why it's not a money pick, they take their foot off the accelerator. They won't put a boot to a team's neck and throw up 35 or 42. They play down to the competition, and that's just what they do. And plus, we have to recognize the Jags, man. This Jags team has a lot of gar. It has a lot of fight, and they're not going to give up in any game, and they proved that with the 27-0 comeback. On the other side of the ball, yes, I understand. Our boy Lawrence is doing what we said he would do in this league. And we know the Chiefs' defense is a little bit vulnerable. We get that. And that secondary can be exposed. They play heavy man-to-man. That's what the Jags take advantage of. But the reason why the over isn't a money pick for me, it's just this Jags offense, they'll have 5 great drives and 4 terrible drives, and that was on full display against the Chargers. I'm going over the 53, but the money is in the first half over-under. I like the under 26.5. I think the Chiefs start a bit rusty. I think this Jags defense will come out and play good. Chiefs find the answers in the second half. I'm going under the 26.5 as the money pick first half bet. Next game, we got the New York Giants, Daboll, at the Philadelphia Eagles. Over, under 48. I'm going under the 48. I think I'm in the minority here. I get it. This Giants defense is trash. We get it. Hurts is going to be healthy. He's going to bring a lot of force to this game. I think you can run it against the Giants. I think you can throw it against them. But I do think this third matchup will be a cagey type of affair. I do think it'll be extremely physical. I could see the Eagles starting slow. And one thing about this Eagles team the whole year, they were probably the best first half team in the NFL this whole year. But with the bye week, with Hurts not getting a lot of game time the last 4 or 5 weeks, I do think they start a little bit out of rhythm. And one thing the Giants can do is they can run the ball. This Philly defense, I do like how they're looking going into the playoffs, but we know how to attack them. You got to run it between the tackles. Jordan Davis is going to be back, but it hasn't made that big a difference. The Eagles just can't stop the run consistently. I think last week it was about Daniel Jones scrambling, looking like 08 Mike Vick against that terrible Vikings defense. This week, it's going to be about Saquon Barkley. This week, it's going to be about controlling the time of possession, keeping Hurts' butt on the bench, and that's why this will go under the 48. Next game! Rematch. We got the Cincinnati Bengals at the Buffalo Bills. Over, under 48. Money over the 48. Make it a damn money pick. Listen, man. We know the Bengals situation going into this game is troublesome. Collins is out. Looks like Williams, the left tackle, is hurt. Kappa, we don't know if he's going to play. That is a lot of moving parts on an offensive line. But I want to calm everyone down here. And I want everyone to remember we've been betting against the Bills this whole year. And the spread record shows. This Bills secondary is vulnerable. They're not covering well. And ever since Von Miller went down, Bills are like, 18th in the league, 16th in the league in pass rush. Outside of Rousseau, who do they have rushing the passer? That scares you. I just don't see it, and the Bills haven't been blitzing all that much. So I think Joe Burrow will get enough time. I'm not saying he's going to sit back there and get 5-6 seconds, but he will get enough time, and I love Higgins. I love Jamar Chase against this Bills secondary. I think people are really underestimating this. Another part of this game, Joe Burrow turns it over. And you want to know who else turns it over? Josh Allen. When I see turnovers, I see points. That's normally what happens in this league. And we got a Bengals defense. They are scrappy. We know this Bengals defense is extremely well coached. But can we just calm down a little bit? And the Bills got some matchups to take advantage of here, like Stephon Diggs against Eli Apple. Anyone? I mean, he's going to put him into a damn spinner. And I see the Bills being able to move the ball. I just worry about the turnovers, but turnovers leads to points. That's why I love the over 48. Now, I want to just go back to the Bengals offensive line. I am a little bit worried about the Bengals not establishing the run, but they've been better with that the second half of the season, and if they have a little bit of a run game, I think that will help the pass protection. I do think Kappa plays. That's just a crazy bet on my part. I'm going over the 48, making a money pick, and can we be honest, man, when you get Josh Allen, when you get Burrow in a playoff situation, these two dogs are going to go at it to the death. This will be a close game in the fourth quarter. Don't believe this plus 5.5. Don't believe that junk. This will be a 3-point game in the fourth quarter, and you know those always find a way to push over. Make it a damn money pick. Next game, we got the Dallas Cowboys, them boys, at the San Francisco 49ers. Over, under 46. I've been going back and forth this one all day. I want your opinion on it. I'm going to go over. And let's walk through this one. Maybe you guys can change my mind and see the error in my thinking. So here's why I'm going over. Now, we know the way to attack the 49ers defense is what I said last week. You got to attack them vertically. You got to use play action, and you have to throw it down the field to test the secondary. The secondary is the weakness of the San Francisco 49ers. Now, outside of CD Lamb, the Cowboys don't have an awful lot to throw to, and I'm not all that excited about Dak Prescott. I know he played good against the Bucs, but can we take that with a gigantic, just grain of salt? And when I'm looking at this game, though, here's the matchup why I think it pushes towards over. How about this kid Brock Purdy, man? And when you look at this Cowboys front seven, they're really good on paper, but something has just been missing this last 7-8 weeks. I can't put the nail on the head, but I think the way to attack the Cowboys defense is run the rock right down their throat, run it in the 2 gap, run it in the 4 gap. That's how you attack this team, and we know in this league who has a better play action game, who has better play action than Shanahan, and I think Purdy makes 3 or 4 gigantic plays on the play action like he did to kill the Seahawks in that game, and that's why I think it gets towards over. I think the 49ers, they're going to be up 27-30. They're going to get to the 27-30 point mark, and I do think the Cowboys will come in here to fight. I don't think the Cowboys are laying down like they did in previous years. I do think Mike McCarthy will have his boys ready to battle. So I do think this is going to be a close game. I don't think the 49ers win in the laughter. I do think the 49ers will have to have a little perspiration to win this game. That's why I absolutely love the over, and the more I talk about it, the more I'm thinking it's a money pick. Borderline money pick over the 46. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the videos. The best gambling show on the internet. upsets to bet dropping early Thursday morning. Lawson bet soccer. We're going to make this Gennaro betting soccer. Let's get this money. Everyone have a great week.